Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I hope you are doing well. I'm going to take a second just to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Leo out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Remember too that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating for you, get in where you fit in. But don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Leo? Leo. All right, Leo, you are starting out with the Hangman. You have the Devil, and you have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So that's some heavy energy. This is the energy of you being in a state of suspension. You're waiting. Why? Well, because there's some toxic energy and you may feel a little bit trapped in that toxic energy. I feel that it's a little bit painful for you. You may be considering cutting somebody out. There is a need for you to institute boundaries with somebody who is behaving in a toxic manner. I do feel like you're angry about something, and I also feel like you don't feel heard. You don't feel as if what you're saying, either you're not saying it because you don't feel safe, or you don't feel heard when you are saying it, or maybe a combination of both. Let me see who is in your energy. Show me who is in Leo's energy. Yeah, I'm just really getting this energy of you being trapped in a toxic energy or feeling trapped. You could be very quietly growing more and more angry. I'm seeing an image of smoldering. Show me who is in Leo's energy. Show me who is in Leo's energy. All right, so the person in your energy has the Four of Wands in the reverse, the King of Swords. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And then we have the Tower in the reverse. So this is somebody that you may have been married to or in a long-term commitment. What this is showing me is that this person there's been an ending possibly between the two of you, but it's showing me that this person is not stable. I do feel like you feel this is your counterpart. This is your person. There's the energy of a divine partner. However, you're not on the same page. With the Tower in the reverse, this person is either trying to avoid a Tower moment or trying to repair one that occurred during an ending. So let me look at the energy between Leo and this person. See, you're feeling like the two of you are not on the same page because of toxic energy. Show me the energy between Leo and this person. The Sun in reverse. Yeah, there's a sense of unhappiness that's here on both sides. It's like you're waiting to become happy. You're waiting for clarification. You're waiting for this person to become stable. And they're just unhappy. And that's why they're unstable. They have a deep sense of unhappiness. So I feel like neither of you really know where this connection is going right now. Let me see what's affecting this connection. There is a lack of clarity on both sides. Show me what's affecting this connection. It's too many cards. Let's try that again. Show me what is affecting this connection. Temperance. Healing and balancing things out. It's a lot to heal though. And I feel like you know that, Leo. You know that. I will say that this person does have the honest intention of balancing this out, healing the energies here. But they have the intention, but if they don't follow through, then that can be a problem. And you're viewing them as being extremely toxic. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or another Leo. Let me see the outcome. This person could be, you know, blaming the lack of stability in their life on you. Yeah, we have the Star card, and that is a card of healing, which is good. So you have 2 healing cards here. However, that being said, you may cut this person out in order to heal on your own. I do feel like you're still hopeful, though, that this situation can be, you know, balanced out. So bottom of the deck is the 5 of Cups in the reverse. That tells me as an underlying energy that this is a situation that caused you a great deal of sadness. This person, it also caused them to be very unhappy. And now you're coming out of that unhappiness, and there's an opportunity for a second chance in a relationship that you may have thought was over and done, that it was never going to you know, come back again. So there's a second chance type of energy that's happening. So let me see. Let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Hangman here for Leo? All right, so we have the Page of Cups and we have the 9 of Cups. You may be waiting for an apology. For some of you, that is what you want. You want this person to apologize here, possibly for keeping secrets or for, you know, not providing clarity in the situation. I do feel like some of you, there's somebody new in your energy that may have caught your eye as well. Now, that's not for everybody, but for some of you, there is somebody new that caught your eye. Regardless, I feel like you think that this person that is in your energy, this is somebody you've gone through a lot with. You may feel that this person is your wish fulfillment. Let me see why this Devil card is here. Why is the Devil here? I mean, you're basically waiting to get your wish fulfillment. And I feel like it's this person. And it's almost this energy that if you wait long enough, that it's going to come through. And you have to remember that's a toxic type of energy on your side as well. So, you know, I have to be honest with you when I see that. All right, so we have the Empress in the reverse. Here we have the Star card in the reverse. And we have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. So there's an attempt at a second chance in this connection. This was an extremely painful ending for you. It revolved around secrets that were revealed, secrets that, you know, somehow came out into the open. And this is what is causing, these secrets are what caused you to feel that this person is being, you know, very toxic. So I also feel like, you know, your emotions are up and down. They're kind of all over the place. You're not really trusting your intuition right now. And you could be delving into some toxic behaviors or emotions yourself. So just be very careful that you're not falling into old patterns or falling into toxic energy yourself. I do feel that, you know, at some point you thought that this relationship was just hopeless. And this was very painful for you, Leo, extremely painful. So I do see that there is an attempt to reconnect in order to heal this connection. Let me see the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, and if you're in a connection where you don't feel heard or you don't feel that you can speak out about what is on your mind, that is in itself toxic. So just really try to look at, you know, any type of energy that you're bringing into the connection that is not, that's not high vibrational as well. It's always easier to see what the other person is, you know, where their toxic energy is, but we also have to own our own. Okay, so we have the 4 of Coins. Hold on. The Lovers. And the 5 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, some of you absolutely do have a choice between someone new and this person from the past, and you're being called upon to make a choice. I do feel like in that case, the cards are telling you to follow your heart. Go towards what truly does make you happy. For others of you, this is just a very big choice with regard to love. What is that choice? Well, you're being asked to either reconcile or to cut this person out. And you've been holding on to this person for quite some time. So, because you feel like they're a soulmate. And I do have to agree, they are a soulmate of some kind, but what you have to understand, Leo, is that not every soulmate is somebody that you are supposed to be with forever. So you're being called to make a decision. I do see somebody who is deeply spiritual. I see somebody who does, pray and is looking for guidance in this situation. You have held on to this person even when things looked like they were hopeless. And so I do feel that you're trying to make a decision here now between, going full-fledged into this reconciliation or cutting this person out for once and for all. So let me look at their energy. Why is the Four of Wands in reverse? And like I said, some of you have a choice between somebody new and reconciling with this person. Show me the Four of Wands in reverse for the person in Leo's energy. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. We have the Three of Swords. And we have the Hierophant. You might be dealing with a Taurus. This person is heartbroken. They do want to have a commitment with you, but it's almost what they're saying here is, I don't know how. I don't know how to come out of the heartbreak. I don't know how to, make this commitment solid, make this commitment stable. There's a sense of them just being clueless as to how to actually be in a relationship, which is a very strange energy, but it's what I'm getting. This person might not be opening up to you about their feelings and emotions, about their hurt, their pain, about some kind of instability. This is somebody that could be in counseling or needs to be. This is somebody that they may lie by omission, or they could just outwardly lie because they're not being clear with you as well. And you're waiting for them to be clear with you. What is keeping them, holding them back, is pain. So let me see the King of Swords. That's what I got earlier, was that their intentions are good, but there's something that's holding them back. All right, so we have Temperance in the reverse, and we have the Empress. This person could have unhealed wounds with regard to their family of origin, their mother. They could have unhealed wounds with regard to a very strong female, a nurturing female presence in their life, a stepmother, possibly a baby mama for some of you, but they have unhealed wounds. And this is what is causing all of this pain. It doesn't even look like the pain is coming from this connection, Leo. It looks like it's coming from, pain that was elsewhere in another relationship, or possibly family of origin, childhood wounds even. I do feel like this is somebody whose emotions are all over the place, and they're literally preventing this connection from healing because of their own unhealed wounds. You might be dealing with a Libra, a Sagittarius, and Taurus is very strong. But this person is absolutely unhealed. And that's why I'm seeing that their intentions are truthful. Their intentions are good. What they say they do mean. And they actually have you on a pedestal. This person feels like you have it all. Yeah. There is a lack of, how do I word this? Like, you're coming across, Leo, as being very spiritual. This person has a lack of spirituality, and this is also causing them a lot of pain. Let me see the Tower in reverse. Show me the Tower in reverse. So, yeah, this person is ideally suited to you, but because of the childhood wounding or the pain that they've gone through, they're kind of blocked off. They're not only are they, blocking the healing of this connection because of their pain, but they're blaming you for it. So, all right, we have the 8 of Cups reversed, and we have the Fool. So this person is trying to avoid a tower moment. I do feel like at some point there was a tower moment between the two of you, and this person came back into your life for a fresh new start, a new beginning. But they are aware that this has to be built on a solid foundation, that it collapsed before because there was toxic energy. There's a part of this person that feels like, Leo, you need to come in and rescue them. And I'm not saying you do, but they want to be rescued. There's this energy of them wanting to be rescued. Let me see. There's a lot of wounding in this person's life. Let me see the Sun in reverse. Why is the Sun in reverse for the person, or between Leo and this person? Okay, so we have the 3 of Coins reversed, and we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, there's a lot that has gone on between you and this person. You feel that this person is not opening up. They're not talking to you. You're certainly not getting the apology you want. And there's a sense here that they're not offering you anything of substance. And so you're not accepting any more secrets. Secrets caused a lot of problems before. Now, in their energy, they are not being cooperative with bringing clarity to the situation. They're omitting information. There could be some lies here as well, but they're definitely omitting things. There's things they're not telling you. And you're sensing that. And this is why you're feeling that they're not offering you clarity. They're not offering you any, what it is that you want in this connection. Show me Temperance. Why is Temperance here? Show me what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection. All right, we have the 10 of Cups, and we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, see, again, I'm getting that energy that you are trying to heal this connection. This was a connection you felt like at some point was hopeless, but you're trying to heal this connection. You're trying to bring it back together. You may have felt this person betrayed you in the past, but you feel that if the two of you could just heal the connection, it would bring a great amount of happiness. You envision yourself having a family with this person. For some of you, having children. But again, in their energy, it's being blocked because, again, a lack of clarity. And this person, they may tell lies that, keeps them from actually healing. And if they're not telling lies, they're certainly not bringing in the clarity that is needed, or the stability in the emotions that's needed in order to heal the connection. How frustrating. Leo, I can see the frustration. I can feel it. Let me see the outcome, because it looks like you're doing everything you can to bring healing to this connection, and this person is just lost in pain, their own pain, that didn't even come from you, but yet they're blaming it on you. And they're telling you that they want this new beginning. So how frustrating. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have Judgment. We have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. And we have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, this person is a little bit codependent on your energy. That's why they keep returning to you. This is likely not the first time the two of you have broken up. So what the outcome is telling me is that there is still hope here. I see a reconciliation that's taking place. You're doing your utmost to heal this. You've made up your mind that you want to reconcile with this person. You've weighed up the pros and cons, And your decision was, yes, I want to be with this person. I still have hope that this is going to come together. I see you being very spiritual. I see you praying. You feel as if the two of you were brought together. With the Wheel of Fortune here, this tells me you are receiving good karma for the efforts that you have put into this connection and for your spiritual, connection that you have. So I do feel like you're trying to make this decision. Your decision does look like you're going to try to reconcile. You're wanting to move this into a better, energy. And you feel that the two of you can make a go of it. Now, in this person's energy, they are going to try to repair what has been broken here as well. Just know that this person has some codependency issues. They also have a deep fear of loss. I don't know if this person lost, a female that was very close to them when they were young, but they have a deep, deep fear of loss. So they want this reconciliation as well, but you are absolutely correct when you are saying, yes, there is toxic energy that is here. However, it looks as if you are willing to try to work with this person to heal that energy. And I do feel that they are trying to, but they have no... Oh, hello, Leo. This is my cat, Leo. It's so funny that he came into the Leo reading. I think he thinks it's time to snuggle. He's my nighttime snuggler. Anyway, what I was saying is that this person, they just do have a whole host of issues that they need to address and heal if this connection is going to come back together in a solid way. They have a deep fear of loss. They have some codependency issues, and there's childhood wounding. This is also somebody, though, that does want this connection. They do. And they've made that decision as well. So it's going to be a rough road should you decide, and it looks like a lot of you are, should you decide to, pursue that route. Sorry, guys, that's Leo as well. He has to get up high so he can watch over the readings. All right, bottom of the deck is the 10 of Wands in the reverse. That's a very positive sign because as an underlying energy, it does show the overwhelmment. It does show the abundance of problems. But in the reverse, it says, yes, we can overcome these problems. We can see our way clear. We can work these things out. So that is what I'm seeing here as an underlying energy. Now, I'm going to pull an oracle card, Leo, and we will see if there's any advice. Pulling for the sign of Leo. Leo. All right, Leo, you have number 42, and this card says wide open. So let's read that. I mean, I feel for you guys because it looks like you're going through a very difficult time with somebody that may not have the insight into their own, energy as they should. All right, it says you are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. The wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time, so speak up and speak out. This card is a sign of the maverick, who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. Ooh, I love that. So yeah, dream big and be wide open to all the possibilities. That is basically asking you, and it may not even have anything to do with this connection, but it's like Spirit is asking you to open up to the possibilities. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you, Leo. If you have resonated with this, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype the video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you guys in your next reading, Leo, know that you are love, and namaste.